So, are you ready? Archetype quiz. So, which archetypal character threatens the hero's life? Who threatens the hero's life? Which archetypal character? Take a look. Very good. Now, obviously, the creature of nightmare will always threaten the hero's life, alright? Whether that is the house or an actual physical creature. The bully is just ultimately just like, the stepsisters. Alright? They just intimidate others. The damsel in distress obviously doesn't threaten the hero's life unless Rapunzel was like in like one of those dangerous towers of all time. But other than that. So only 9 of you? Dr. Hedge. Okay, John George. John George is in for big trouble. Big trouble. So, which archetypal character needs training to become a hero? Don't look at each other's screens. Who needs the training? Which typical character needs training to become a hero? Oh, very good. Very good. Okay. Obviously, the dreamer just wants to be something else, like the Little Mermaid. The outcast has obviously done something wrong and is now isolated away from the rest of the group. And the hero is just the hero already. Let's see how Dr. Hadji and John George, impressive with score, disconcerting with the name. Send Me Home? Well, Send Me Home if you come number 1. So this character seeks revenge and hates all. This character seeks revenge and hates all. The evil genius, of course. All right. I mean, the tyrant. What does the tyrant want? What does the tyrant want? Dictator. What do dictators want? They want to be in. They want to be in charge, right? What about the devil figure? So the difference between the evil genius and the devil figure is the devil figure. Are we listening? Are we paying attention? Using these words, I hope, in your essays soon. The devil figure is what tempts the hero, right? Not necessarily putting the hero in harm. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Yelika. John George is a street. John George on fire, apparently. So, to be successful in a quest or to prove he or she is the chosen one, what kind of situation do we go through here? What do you need? What do you have? What is the definition of this? This situational archetype. The magical weapon. If you are the chosen one, you are worthy of the magical weapon. If you can use the magical weapon, you will be successful in a quest. Okay? I can see why some of you would select the journey because the journey is where the hero is given a set of trials, So, yes, there is that. Paying up on top, John George with a strikeout. Oh no. All right. And next question: the archetypal setting of the island. What does it? What does it mean? What does it symbolize? The archetypal setting of the island. Very good. Who thought it was symbolizing the lack of civility just as soon as you go on the island? Lord of the Flies, of course. Symbolizes love. There's an optimist right there. I'm on an island. Yeah, okay, well, if you're watching that, then this is danger. Okay, what about. Okay, halfway point. So the archetypal setting of the river. The water symbolizes life, and the river can show what? Take a look at the answers. I'm sure you were up all last night studying hard on this. Does it symbolize the dangers, or does it show the dangers of life? Life's insignificance, life's journeys or boundaries? Very good, very good. G Man. Okay, what about the setting of a wasteland? Is it a place for cleansing and finding inner strength, getting lost and forgetting about a loved one, giving up on life, or burying a dark secret? Who thought it was burying dark secrets? Good to know. All right. But generally, this is sort of the cliche setting for people to sort of recover. Okay? John George back on top. Fire is the symbolic archetype of what? I'm assuming you didn't read all of the answers. Oh. Some of you may be mistaken fire for red. Yeah, okay. Let's do another one. We're doing another one. Okay. White is the symbolic archetype for hope and joy, birth and air, purity and innocence, surrender and give up. Okay, very good. So colors you may be more familiar with. So let's take a look at we got Yalika, number 3, John George, number 2, and Shut Up Malfoy, number 3. Well, John George, Shut Up Malfoy, and Yalika, come and collect your pizza. Real pizza. There we go. Well done, well done, well done. Yeah, oh yeah, sorry, who's John George? And Dr. Haji and Vicky. Where are you? Dr. Haji? Vicky? I assume Jeff. I've made copies, and I'd like to talk to a few of you individually about this. For the most of this period, the remaining of this period, and most of next period, I would like you to focus on your book reports as well. Just because it's due tomorrow, and I won't see you tomorrow, so obviously use that time wisely. Uh, so come and collect. Okay, well no, I'll bring it to you. Please go through the notes. Okay. Yeah. So if you can remember, 3 weeks ago, I let you mark each other's papers. So just to clarify, I used red pen. So if you see pencil or blue or yellow or anything like that, that isn't my notes. Okay, that is your peers' notes. Okay, so can I have your attention? I just want to make some general comments about your essays. And obviously, this doesn't apply to everyone, but first and foremost, so the back of you. So, first and foremost, the introduction. Okay, now how pernickety am I about explicit statements, thesis statements at the end? Now, you don't need to give us a synopsis. Are we paying attention? Jennifer. There we go. I'll just sing people's names, all right? You don't need to give an absolute explicit synopsis of what the main body is going to reveal. But the introduction should at least tell the reader that you've planned and you have information that you're about to show us, not ambiguously like I'm going to compare the two characters. It doesn't lead to anything that way. You want the reader to have an idea of what's going to be done here, how in some way the characterization uh, is going to show similarities or differences or both. All right, and that could be characterization through their actions. It could be characterization through how the writers. Remember, the focus is still on the writer. How the writer portrays the person's thoughts or dialogues, and in terms of anecdotes, in this circumstance, personal anecdotes would not be suitable for this. We want to avoid first person. And also, anecdotes towards the general idea of books is maybe too vague. If you, like, everything has a unified theme, every book is written to teach us something. So if you use an anecdote that demonstrates that you've learned something from this book, that is very good. If you're using an anecdote that relates to the time period or the cultural background that the book was written on, then that is also very good. And if you don't mind, I'm going to read one introduction from one of the students in here, so don't try to don't do that. All right, just relax. So it is not difficult to notice corrupt authorities in a group. Various countries are currently undergoing this problem. In order to solve this situation, the current authority needs to be removed and a new one must replace it. George Orwell and William Golding both discuss the results of this situation in their novels Animal Farm and Lord of the Flies. These two books share a primary theme. The new authority to replace the former corrupt government is conceived by the people as better than the previous one, even when it may not be so. This theme is followed by two sub-themes. People will often use fear to maintain their power, and innocent must be lost in the process of civilization. In the following, the commonalities and differences of the themes of Animal Farm and Lord of the Flies will be discussed. Now, in terms of anecdote and introduction to the general themes of the book, this is very, very good. Now, it could have gone one step further by being more explicit in the last sentence. Rather than saying commonalities and differences, knowing that they have written already about certain comparisons, you could have been very explicit at that point. All right, but generally, that I would say marks a good example of a very effective introduction. So grab some. And so let's take a look. So I mentioned to everyone about the home italics. I know that's a Korean thing as well. At least the Korean literature teachers, and it's always going to be a good skill to summarize a novel in one sentence or one or two sentences. But I always say one just to challenge the students. Okay? So don't stress too much if you can't do it in one. But I always tell students a couple of things in my semester. Like when you give summaries, try to do it in one sentence. It's just to push people. Right? When it comes to positional statements, so feature statements at the end, try to do it in one sentence. Obviously, depending on the size of the essay, things may have to be done in the word map. But I always say to students to go for as concise as possible for a number of reasons. Like in video presentations as well, you don't want to drag on too much or get caught up because your efforts need to go towards the analysis. So you have your topic sentence and your evidence and then your analysis. So if your topic and statement is
me to, if I put too much writing into sort of narrative description of what's going on, by the time I finish that, I'm not sure my hand or my mind has much time or energy to go into the analysis, or it becomes a much larger essay than it needs to be. So in terms of main character in the book, some of it is unnecessary information. You don't need to tell us the story per se. We're just trying to compare the theme or the characterizations of the book. So again, in the statement, sometimes, particularly in a typed exam, it's good to go back after you've written the main paragraphs and think, well, how did I just compare and contrast these two books by looking at the main characters? And I actually specifically looked at, maybe the innocence of them, or so you get that chance to rephrase. Even in a handwritten exam, you also go back and do that. I also recommend the whole Venn diagram. Even taking 5 minutes before beginning an essay, it's good to look at the actual sort of, I don't want to mess up the paper, but looking at the similarities and differences, and then you can sort of cherry pick 2 or 3 that you find important. It's a good way to sort of do your self-direction, and then you don't need to worry about telling the story. Again, as many students already doing, is isolated. Dreamers, basically, and then the character A is doing character B's dreams, and then how do they achieve dreams? Character A, character B. Don't give us the full story of character A, their dream, and how they're going to break it into small pieces. Because as you write like that, you might be able to draw easier comparisons, and it's a much easier read for readers. But overall, your writing style is really good. There's no grammar issues. And we're trying to get you to sort of say, you did mention coming of age, which is a theme. So all you had to do was look at that, okay, and then say, I'm going to compare how to what extent these books reflect coming of age. So just that it's unnecessary information, you could do dot. Or actually, I would have maybe just put a couple. Good start. All right. Oh, that was my coffee. So, obviously don't write in first person for a comparative essay, but my biggest question is why you had the opportunity to compare the characteristics of the creature of nightmares. That was a great chance. They both manipulate people, and so you can make comparisons of how they're characterized. This could be implicitly through their actions, the ways that they did it, and that would make for such a great comparison. And I would still encourage you in the future, if the moment comes to make these comparisons of these creatures, to do that. I'm not really sure what this. Okay. I would say probably not the most amount of work that you've written in the time given before. Usually, particularly this semester, you've been really good with the argumentative essay. So obviously, I know this is the first of its the comparative nature. I would avoid generalizing and lending too much of your time to telling us about the story. Focus on the comparison. You talked about the presence of companions, that friendly assistant. There's too much in this. There's too many of. You made a lot of good observations, but you didn't give any time to focus on one or two of them. So, especially if it was the characterization, you're spoiled for choice. You don't know which one, the antagonist, the protagonist, the friend, and so plan maybe 5-10 minutes of planning and then choose one. Don't go for all of them. If you put too many spices, it'll ruin the dish. You know?
Yes.
Right?
You're right.